Pokemon released a brand new trailer today, and with it brought some more details and more live action battles of Tera Raid Battles. And today I'm going to cover a little bit more information about them, probably some stuff that you may not have noticed on the first time around. Let's get started. So we've seen some of this information before, right? We walk up to a terrestrializing situation, we get told what the Pokemon looks like, just like Max Raid Battles in Sword and Shield. And this time you have a bunch of different Pokemon, but instead of it being a giant Pokemon, you got something with a funny looking head on top of it. There's a bunch of different things going on here that are a lot different than what we saw in Sword and Shield. One thing that stood out from the get-go is that it's not everybody having a different turn. You're all attacking as soon as you pretty much click the button to use a different attack, whether that's an actual attack move, a defensive move like Defense Curl that the Chansey just used. You're not all just waiting on turns to actually attack. You're attacking as soon as you can, which is a nice refresher instead of just doing the monotonous hit A, use a move, wait the other 3 people to go, use another move, that whole thing, which is a nice thing to have if you ask me. Something that also isn't entirely new, but it has a slight change to it that you may not have saw, is that when you do have your Pokemon become fainted, it not only has some time until it comes back. I think it says it's about 5 turns, where in Sword and Shield, it was actually 2 to 3 turns that you came back. So it makes the raid even more difficult, which is nice. At the same time, while your Pokemon is knocked out, you're not just sitting there on the sidelines and hitting the cheer button, but you also have an ability to increase the attack power. You can either heal the Pokemon on the rest of the team, or you could also have something that increases their status effects for defense, which is huge. Again, you're not just sitting on the sidelines this time, you're pressing one button. You're actually being helpful. And like I said just a second ago, another thing that stood out to me is that these are actually much more difficult battles than the G-Max raid dens that you have in Sword and Shield. These are actually difficult battles to go against these terrestrialized Pokemon. So, I mean, at the end, it is still the same idea. You have to beat them in this special form to be able to catch them, just like when they're Gigantamaxed, and you had to be able to catch them. So that's nothing new, but it's just a cool looking change. That's about it. Short, sweet, and to the point. I don't know about you guys. I'm really excited for these terrestrialized raid battles. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, it looks a lot more difficult than just the G-Max one, where it only takes a couple turns. This looks like you're actually going to have to be strategic. Your Pokemon is going to be knocked down, and it's just going to be more of a challenge than we've seen in the past. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for them, or do you think they're kind of a terrible idea? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm genuinely curious. Other than that, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. If you could, hit the like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell. We're covering a lot more content, and we're going to have a bunch of reviewing of all the things that have been released, especially the new Pokemon for the region before the game comes out. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.